mean, guys, that's as good as it gets. Anniversary game. Sal, Dan, what's going on, guys? Holy cow, it's good to be here right now. It is good to be here. Welcome, 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 y'all. I mean, it's so hard to fit this in. I wonder how I ever do it. How's the time? I guess I just have to sit right there. Jim Scahill, thank you very much. Sal and Dan, it's already sanctioned. 3 comments in. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the 1 year. Let's see. It has been a long day of trivia, all leading up to this anniversary game. Boom. Let's do this. Look at this setup. Compared to 1 year ago, it's a... hold on one second. The setup has changed. The game remains the same, Grayeski. Thank you. I mean, I know I'm forgetting some people here. Hold on one second. All right. Be more ready to party like it's a 1 year anniversary. It did used to be. It did used to be a... oh, goodness gracious. Did I forget Noah there? In case I forgot. Hold on. No, I got him. Happy anniversary to all of us. We're going to talk about it in just a second. I'm going to tell you the story of how this came to be real quick, but not quite yet. Guys, it's 8:30. We'll get going around 8:36 tonight. I'm not going to talk forever. It is a little bit sentimental for me. Guy and Dolls has a new name. Hogfathers, Piglets. I love it. All right. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Johnny O, if you're here, let me know. Dinwiddie. Anyone. I mean, Scott Maitland. All right, guys. So it's 8:31. I don't have a ton to say, but I do want to say this. So it was a year ago tonight, a year ago this week for sure. When I had been obsessed with COVID for like a month and a half, and I'd actually posted about it, like where to sit on an airplane. JVO, welcome, buddy. And actually, John, I'm glad you're here because you play a part of this. John is one of my best friends in the world. And anyways, I knew that people were going to start canceling trivia. And, you know, Hambones was a successful, really small little business, but we were killing it out there. And I had a bunch of private events and I had a bunch of weekly games. And a lot of you played in those weekly games. And I'll love you forever for it. Tiffany Dinwiddie. So good to see you, Tiff. Tiff and Alex also. Look, Father John. Look. All right. So here's what I want to say. So I knew that people were going to start canceling trivia. And so I start texting with one of my best friends, John O'Keefe, who's playing tonight. And I say, basically, I'm thinking about running a virtual game. And he said, you should do it during the day for families. And I said, what time do you think? And he said 12:30. I'll never forget it. And so I handed my phone to my wife and I said, record me saying I'm going to do virtual trivia. And then I'm going to teach myself how to do virtual trivia. And she took that video that you see a year ago. And we ran the game. I didn't know if anybody would show up. The first one was on Facebook. It was like, there was like 171 people playing that first game. And it just took over life. We did 5 a week, 10 a week, 5 family games and 5 monster games a week every day for months. And then obviously business took over and we do it still once a week now for a year. And I have met so many incredible people and so many people that have become great friends. And this community, as you guys all know, because you're as much a part of it as all of us are, this community is just incredible. And it's people that are curious about things they find fascinating and they just want to like escape whatever the craziness was for a little bit. And I think we've been able to do that. And I'm really, really proud of what we've put out there for a year now and what we'll continue to put out there. And I could not say enough incredible things about the Hambones team because this is not a one-man show. It's Claire Scahill and it's Noah Nash and it's Jess Montre and it's Bess Browning and it's Stacy Stover and Chad Pierwiski and Zach Grajewski and Scott Maitland and Jordan Green and Ben Yoder and Nick and Sean Meehan and Dan Cahallan. And Nick and Dan are the guys that put together the bones of this thing, and I'll never stop thanking them for it. So anyways, thanks all of you. You don't come here to hear me give a talk about the history of Hambones trivia, but it has been in a lot of ways both the craziest and the best year of my life. And a lot of that is because of the people that are listening right now. And I love you all. Mean it. All right. Yes. Noah Manash did more virtual trivia for a few months than he did. I mean, it was just wild. I mean, we had smoothie companies sponsoring us. It was wild. All right, guys, welcome to the Monster Game brought to you by Michaelis and Red Bull. And that is a sentence that I never thought I would say, having sponsors to do trivia. Johnny O, thanks for everything. Alex Dinwiddie, Tiff Dinwiddie, I love you. Yes. All right, Stacy Stover, thank you. Claire Scahill, no, I can't keep going because I'll just never stop. All right, guys, I love you. Here we go. We've got a monster game. If you're new, welcome. I don't normally give the talk. So team captains, click on that video or click on the link, and that is how you will enter in your answers. If you're with a team captain that can't share their screen, you'll need the view only. I think that's everything. Don't cheat. Don't use your cell phones or laptops or anything else to cheat. Just use your mind and your team, and it'll be a lot more fun. All right. Let's see here. Here we go. We're ready to rock, guys. Guys, we are broadcasting live. Look at this. Live and in Technicolor from underneath the dark March skies of the trivia capital of the free world. It's Hambone's headquarters. 1 year anniversary with Dan Cahalan at the Waffle House. Welcome, Dan. Welcome.
Hi, Matt. How are you?
Look at this. It's the Dan Cam. All right.
We got Shannon.
Hey, Shannon.
Too. Hello. We got the Cahalans broadcasting live from a Waffle House in Central Ohio right now.
I love it, Dan. It's the 1 year game, man. I just told the story of you coming over. I mean, look at this. This is amazing. All right, guys. We've got 4 rounds of trivia. Each round has its own rules. We'll go through those rules and those passwords before each round. Round 1 is 6 questions worth 5 points each for a total of 30 points on the board. Here in round 1, the password is love. Love is your password. Love is your password. Get into round 1. Here we go. These 3 people were all born in the same year. You've got to get within 1 year. It's Gary Coleman, Hugh Jackman, and Celine Dion. Those 3 people were all born in the same year. You've got to get within 1 year. Gary Coleman, Hugh Jackman, and Celine Dion. Question 2, according to UN statistics, it's the most populous city in the Americas, completely unattached to the mainland. Oh, that's because I didn't change it. No, hold on. I don't do the view onlys, so give me a second. It will now. It will now work on the view only. Question 2, according to UN statistics, it's the most populous city in the Americas, completely unattached to the mainland. Question 3, this city of nearly 700,000 people is the most populous U.S. city not found in a U.S. state. This city of nearly 700,000 is the most populous U.S. city not found in a U.S. state. Question 4, in 2014 and 2015, the same Atlantic 10 men's basketball team pulled off upsets as an 11 seed, making the Elite 8 in one of the years. It bears the name of a city, and that city is the fourth most populated city in its state. Is it working now? I hope it's working now. Love should be working now. Yeah, it's working. All right. Question 5. Lay's, Doritos, and Ruffles were 3 variations of this Olestra fat-free potato chip product from the 1990s. Lay's, Doritos, and Ruffles were the 3 variations of this Olestra fat-free potato chip product from the 1990s. And question 6, with over 80,000 employees in 2004 and 25,000 in 2010, what brand had a jingle that ended with, "Wow, what a difference"? With over 80,000 employees in 2004 and 25,000 in 2010, what brand had a jingle that ended with a "Wow, what a difference"? That's the first round. You've got 7.5 minutes while Dan and I talk. If you don't want to listen to us, hit mute now. Good luck. Go, go, go.
Matt, it's great to see you.
Dan. I mean, you're just all over the Midwest, man.
I'm just doing my tour of the Midwest. You know, maybe we'll swing back by Indiana one of these days just for old time's sake, huh?
I mean, I would like that. The people would like that.
I think I still owe you some drinks at
Yes,
Hotel Tango that we made a bet like in a year ago this time.
And I don't remember what the bet was, but it's something that, it was like something percentage of teams that got something right.
That was exactly right. It was like one of the hardest questions of all time.
And you thought people were going to kill it. And I was like, no, they're not.
Yes, exactly. I was like, everyone's going to get this. Everyone is going to get this. And then nobody got it at all. But 1 second.
I'm putting in the view onlys right now.
Sorry about that, Matt.
Good, man. So, Dan, you look great, man.
Thank you. It's the hair. It's a haircut. A haircut.
No, the haircut doesn't make your face look so fit, Dan.
That's the little bit of facial hair I've been strategically cultivating, to make it look like a stronger jawline. When in reality, it's just.
I mean, you know what? You look great. There's no question, right? But it is also the haircut, because you were just out of control for like 6 months.
I looked incredibly disheveled for a while. Like incredibly disheveled. You had me host private events, and I would get on there, and they'd be like, "Oh my god, what is going on?" But
then you'll never guess what entity contacted Hambones for a private event today.
Who was it?
The International Monetary Fund.
Really?
The IMF wants Hambones trivia. And that's
what you should do? You should host the IMF from the IMS.
That'd be great. Yeah.
Yeah.
And just say, where are you guys?
Yeah, I'm here.
Nick Meehan sees you. Nick Meehan.
So, sorry, it's getting a little loud. Shannon and I are, hi, Nick. Shannon and I are at a Waffle House in Central Ohio. I was in Columbus for work, and Shannon goes to med school in Cincinnati. This is a quick spotlight on Shannon here. And so basically, Shannon's like, meet me at this Waffle House halfway. So I was like, okay. So anyways, that's why we're here at the Waffle House. And I won't stay for long, because I'm sure no one's really appreciating hearing me from Waffle House.
Let's just chat.
Thing in the background here. But
hey, well, listen. Thanks for everything, man. Thanks for everything. I'll never forget it. We worked ourselves to the bone, man. And you were there, and Nick was there, and I'll never forget it. And I thank you for it, and I'll never stop thanking you for it, man.
Man, my pleasure. I think it was, that is what, this is the year anniversary. Is that what you were saying?
This is the year anniversary of the first Monster game.
Man, which was only 4 days after the first ever game, which was the family game on the Monday.
Right. Correct.
And that is wild to think that it has been a year. You're exactly right. You called me up and you're like, what in the hell are we going to do? And I was like, I don't know. I'll be at your house in 20 minutes with my computer.
And remember, I was like, I think I could just ask questions and people could just chat about the answers. I was like, I don't know if we need an answer sheet.
In fairness, that was not the worst idea. We had worse ideas than that.
Yes, we did, man.
A lot worse. But
yeah,
that was a time. And then, with Nick, Sean, well, the whole crew. I mean, you know the list of names better than I do, but like, remember back before Nick invented auto grading, and we would just need like a gaggle of people.
Oh yeah, just like 4 people just being like, I'm auditing question 4.
No, we'd be like, wait, Matt, don't announce yet. I missed one.
A lot of people say Nick's the Henry Ford of the Monster game.
What'd you say, Nick? What?
He's the Henry Ford of the Monster game.
Yes, exactly. Like Nick. Like the very first car ever invented was not that great. That's what I like to think of the first ever iteration of the Monster game sheet that I created. But then Henry Ford made it actually run. I created like the real crappy very first car version of the Monster game. And then Nick just Henry Forded the living crap out of it, And
then when I would get done asking the questions, and we'd hear Nick just say, "Hey Dan, hey Dan."
Yeah, exactly. Hey Dan. That
Dan, something's wrong.
You put in yesterday didn't work.
Something's wrong.
Hey Dan, can you go to round 2-Matt? I think I broke it.
All right, I love you, man. Thanks for coming in, bud.
My pleasure. Love you too. Love the rest of the crew. How many people are watching tonight?
We got 10. It's been up to like 111. It's 106 right now.
Are all of the classic heavy hitters here for the Monster game tonight?
I haven't seen Maitland, but everybody else. Gajewski, yes. Stacy Stover. You got the Barnetts.
Let's go.
Yes. Skahills. Everybody's here.
I can't see the chat, but I can only imagine Dan Barnett's making fun of me in it at the moment. But yeah, that is awesome. Zach Gajewski getting a new bike. The crew. But yeah, Matt, it was great to see you. I'll call you sometime. We can a panic moment during Star Wars trivia where we had the wrong answer and had to stop the presses. That is true. That was terrifying.
That was terrifying.
That was high stakes.
Yeah.
We were like, oh my God.
Remember the 90s trivia where the first one where we got the error messages? Oh, I don't even want to think about it. All right.
That was terrible.
It's never happened since. All right, bud. I got to go.
All right. Love all of you.
Yep. See you, bud.
Later. Get him in. Get him in. Get him in.
Get him in. Get him in. Get him in.
Bye-bye.
2 minutes. 2. Thanks for indulging in that, guys. That guy, Nick and I, Sean. That was the beginning of this thing. My mom's on. My mom's been a big part of this for me. Pierre's on. $40 seconds to get your answers in. 40 seconds. Yeah, Nick, that was answers disappearing. When Nick, Dan, and I were just yelling at a CEO of a serious company, telling him why his product was no good. And then they told us that it wasn't meant for trivia. All right, guys, get them in, 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 get them in. Get your answers in. Get them in. There we go. Oh, boy. Tough round, guys. Tough round. Let's get that out of the way. Too tough a round, some might say. Tough round for round one. I did not think it was going to be this tough. Hold on one second. I think I'm going to count something that I didn't initially want to count. I'm going to because it was too tough a round. All right. Here are your answers to the very difficult round one. My God, I didn't want to make this hard. The three people were all born in the same year: Gary Coleman, Hugh Jackman, and Celine Dion. I did try to make that tricky, and I was successful. The correct answer is 1968. You had to be within 1 year of 1968. Question 2, according to UN statistics, it's the most populated city in Americas, completely unattached from the mainland. That is Havana. Havana, Cuba is your answer to question 2. Question 3, the most populous U.S. city not in a U.S. state. It is Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. is your answer to question 3. I'll tell you about the hat in just a second. How many teams we've got? Hold on. 64 teams in the clubhouse. All right. Question, whatever we're on here. Give me a second. In 2014 and 2015, the same Atlantic 10 basketball team pulled off upsets as an 11 seed. They are the 4th most populated city in the state of Ohio. That is the University of Dayton, UD, Elite 8, UD. Lay's, Doritos, and Ruffles were 3 variations of this Olestra fat-free potato chip product from the 1990s. Correct answer is wow. Wow is your correct answer. Wow is your correct answer. I also counted another answer. Olean, I counted correct just because so many teams are getting blown up. Even with Olean, it was still the hardest question of the night. Question 6. With over 80,000 employees in 2004 and in 25,000 in 2010, the company that had a jingle that ended with, "Wow, what a difference." That was Blockbuster Video. Wow, what a difference. Guys, I'm going to ask about 10 questions that come out of the documentary, The Last Blockbuster in the World. You should watch it. It's incredible. All right, round 2 now. Samantha Brown says, "Go Dayton Flyers." David Letterman says on I don't know if this is true or not, but I read a quote attributed to Letterman, says, 4 places to be on St. Patty's Day. That is Dublin, New York, Chicago, University of Dayton. I wonder if he actually said that, but I believe it. All right. Password. Archie should have stayed as an understatement. Password to get into the picture round is you. You is the password. You is the password. Thomas Brown says true. You is the password to get into the picture round. Tonight, it is 10 pictures of 10 people. When they were young, you got to name that person. Name that person. 3 points each for a total of 30 points on the board. 7.5 minutes. Good luck. Go, go, go. Let's just say he said it. Let's just say he said it. Yep. Give me a second on that. I've got it up. Damn it. I've cut out the guys. I'm going to make the view only is going to be right in just a second. It's the first mistake I've made in a year, so you'd think you would give me a break. I'll tell you when to hit refresh. Three done. Oops. 4 done. Five done. 6 done. You guys know just the monotony of the work that goes into creating this view only. If you did, you would send handwritten notes saying thanks for the view only. I'm just kidding. I love you. All right, view only. You can hit refresh now and you'll be good. View only. Hit refresh. Hit refresh. Good now. View only password's not working? View only password's got to be working because people are complaining about the view only. That's how I know the password. Well, listen, you know, it makes me happy that you knew they were last week's cities. Yeah, how about the IMF calling? What's up with that? hell? Yes, that's exactly right, Claire Scahill. Tim Barnett. Just on cue. On cue. Tim Barnett's got the funny jokes. We want the girl's name. Vacation mode is right. I almost named Hambone's Trivia Rare Bird because I wanted a bird to be my logo. But I was going to make it the ivory-billed woodpecker. And then I thought people would think if I named it Rare Bird Trivia that it was trivia about rare birds. So we didn't do that. Leave for vacation tomorrow. Guys, there is no monster game next week. There will not be a guest host. There is no monster game next week. Two minutes to get your answers in now. Interesting. What's turning out to be the hard ones here? Very, very interesting. We knew number 1 was hard. We did not know number 5 was hard. Thought number 7 and 2 would be the hardest. And 9. What in the world? Johnny O, is that you? 586. No, it's not you. No, the hat is, I'm going on vacation tomorrow, so I got this as my vacation hat. Hambones was going to be Rare Bird Trivia because I like bird logos. But this is not that. This is just a hat that I got for vacation. But there was a time where I had a ivory-billed woodpecker as my logo. There was a time that it was called Trivs. Ryan Burke, there's no way those last 10 are still in there. I'm looking at it. You just refreshed it too soon, I think. Sorry. Tel Aviv and Mexico City were correct. I just saw those. Sorry about that, Ryan. The view only is killing me tonight because we've done like 8 events today and we don't do view onlys anymore for events. And so when I come into the monster game, I'm not thinking about the view only passwords. I'm not thinking about the view only pictures. And I made my first mistake in a year of trivia. I'm just devastated. All right. Here are your answers. Well, listen here. No one perfect through 2 rounds. That's the good news. No one perfect through 2 rounds. There was 2 teams perfect in round 2. Neither was perfect in round 1. Here we go. Here are your answers. Number 1, hard as hell. That's Franklin D. Roosevelt, FDR, the debonair. FDR is your answer to question 1. Question 2, I thought this was way harder than you guys made it. Correct answer, that's Adele. Adele is your answer to question 2. Number 3, lots of little Bow Wows and Snoop Dogs. D-O double G's, and Nick Cannons. But the correct answer from The Wire, that is Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan is your answer to question 3. Question 4, there's a Nicole Kidman and a Kristen Dunst and a Heidi Klum and another Nicole Kidman, Christy Brinkley and a Julia Stiles. That is Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is your answer to question 4. Question 5, we've got a Carl Bernstein, a Ted Bundy, a Bob Woodward, George Harrison, Dan Rather, Larry David. We've got a Steve Jobs, Dustin Hoffman. The correct answer is Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg is your correct answer. All right, number 6, we've got Jay-Z's, Michael Che's, Obama. We've got Chris. Yeah, we got to count that. Oh, we got to count that. You put his real name. That's Biggie Smalls. Notorious B.I.G. is your answer. Notorious B.I.G. is your answer. All right, number 7. I thought this was hard as hell. You guys just bulldozed it. It's Katie Couric. That is Katie Couric for number 7. Number 8. There was a lot of guesses that were way off. That is Viola Davis. That is Viola Davis is your answer to question 9. Question 10. That is Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods is your answer. I'll go back. Did you say FDR? That's FDR. FDR, Melissa. That is FDR. That is Franklin D. Roosevelt, our president. Number 8 was Martha Stewart. I didn't say that. That was Martha Stewart. Number 8 was Martha Stewart. M. Stew for number 8. Martha Stewart. M. Stew for number 8. Sorry about that. First mistake I made in trivia. All right, guys. M. Stew for number 8. We've got 2 rounds down. We've got 2 rounds to go. Round 3 is the money round. We call it the money round because there are so many points on board. The one with the cow was Martha Stewart, Sal. The one with the cow was Martha Stewart. Katie Couric was just a yearbook picture. The one with the cow is Martha Stewart. Number 7 was Katie Couric. Correct. All right. You guys know how it goes. Every question has more than one correct answer. Every answer is worth 5 points, and order does not matter at all tonight. All right? Order doesn't matter at all tonight. Hold on one second. Order doesn't matter at all. So if I ask you what are the 3 colors of the U.S. flag and you say red, white, and green, that's good for 10 points. Red, white, and blue is good for the full 15. The password to get into the money round is mean. Mean is your password. Mean is your password. Here are your questions for the money round. Round 3, question 1. The National Bobblehead Hall of Fame says that its 2 best, and it should not be a contraction. That's the first mistake I've ever made. Says that its 2 best-selling bobbleheads this month are one of this 80-year-old man and this 101-year-old woman. One of them is tangentially associated with sports. The other is not. They both have a title before their first name. The Hall of Fame also sells a bobblehead that includes an insect which was attached to whose head? I'm looking for 3 people. I'm looking for the 80-year-old man with the title before his name. I'm looking for the 101-year-old woman with the title before her name. And I'm looking for the person whose head the insect is attached to, all sold by the Bobblehead Hall of Fame. The 2 best sellers are the 80 and the 101-year-old. And then the one that I find amusing is the insect attached to someone's head. You name all 3 of those people. Question 2, according to a YouGov survey of Americans taken this year, name 4 of the 5 sandwiches Americans call their favorite. BLT, unbelievably, did not make the top 5. So these are just like really generic sandwich names. probably going to get a lot of junk for this question, but I like it. I almost asked as a final question, what was the number one sandwich? But I'm just looking for 4 of the 5 top-ranked sandwiches from that YouGov survey. All right. Question 3, not including California, North Carolina, or Kentucky, which 3 states have schools, all schools combined, that have won the most men's NCAA basketball tournaments? Not including California, North Carolina, or Kentucky. Name the 3 states that have won the most men's NCAA basketball tournament games, championships, rather. Question 4. There are 2 characters that have had 2 different actors win Oscars for portraying them. One of the characters won twice in the 1970s, and the other has had actors win twice in the 21st century. Name both characters. Name both characters. So this would be like, if 2 different actors had won an acting Academy Award for portraying Harry Potter, then Harry Potter would be an answer. Hot dog, no sandwich. Look at Noah is hot. Look at this. Hot dog is not a sandwich. Hot dog is not a sandwich. Hot dog is not a sandwich. That was real. And the best team ever is supposed to be named leading or supporting. Kyle Brown says lies. All right, I'm gonna mute. Mike, yes, vacated titles, I'm sure, are counted. I don't know what you mean by that, but yes. The title is, I'm not trying to be tricky. I think that they both hold their titles still, but if one doesn't, I'm not walking into that buzzsaw. Sorry about that, guys. Yes, James, both are still alive. All right, guys, you've got 1 minute to get your answers in. I'll add a minute to that, probably because I jumped the gun there. No huge rush quite yet. Now I'd like you to start thinking about getting them in. Get them in, get them in. Get them in, get them in, get them in. You've got 30 seconds to get your answers in. Get them in. This sandwich question is going to just drive people bonkers. Let's see how we're doing. All right, guys. Here are your answers. Here are your answers. to the money round. The Bobblehead Hall of Fame says that its 2 bestsellers. The 80-year-old man is Dr. Anthony Fauci. Fauci is your man. The 101-year-old woman is Sister Jean from Chicago, Loyola, Chicago. Sister Jean. And the insect is attached to the head of Mike Pence. Mike Pence with the fly in his hair. Sister Jean and Dr. Fauci are your answers to question 1. Question 2, 5 best loved sandwiches by Americans according to a YouGov survey. Number 1 in the clubhouse was grilled cheese. Number 2, grilled chicken. Number 3, roast beef. Number 4, ham. And number 5, turkey. Grilled cheese, grilled chicken, roast beef, ham, and turkey. Your answers to question 2. What a crazy survey. No BLT, no tuna salad. Buffalo chicken? Are you out of your mind? All right. Other than California, Kentucky, and North Carolina, the 3 states that have the next most championships, Indiana, Connecticut, and Pennsylvania. Indiana, Connecticut, and Pennsylvania are your answers to question 3. And question 4, the 2 characters that have had 2 different people, an actor win twice for portraying them. In the 1970s, it was The Godfather or Vito Corleone. Don Corleone, Vito Corleone, Godfather, all counted. And the other is the Joker. It's the Joker and the Godfather. I need to see the date. I agree. Does Club count? No, Club was separate. Club was separate. PB&J was not on. PB&J was not in top 5, guys. Hate to tell you. YouGov, I'm looking at it. PB&J was number 9. Behind Club, behind BLT. They didn't ask a bunch of 5-year-olds, guys. Come on. All right, little scoreboard update, Tinsley. Little scoreboard update. I almost asked a question tonight for you, Alex Dinwiddie, about the wind beneath my wings. All right, I didn't do it. Should have done it. Didn't do it. Here's your scoreboard update. In 15th place with 79 points, it's F. Dobby. In 14th place with 81 points, it's Poop Shorts. In 12th place, a 2-way tie with 83 points, it's Where's Edwin, tied with Hank Scorpio. In 11th place with 87 points, it's Hambone's Royalty, Cahallans, and the Burkos. In 10th place with 88 points, it's Pitter Patter. In 9th place with 89 points, it's Nasty Reporters. Nasty Reporters are 1 year old. Nasty Reporters are 1 year old. In 8th place with 91 points, it's I'm Still Just Here So I Don't Get COVID. 6th place with 94 points, it's a 2-way tie. My Guys in Station 15A, tied with Team Coast to Coast. In 5th place with 95 points, it's We Didn't Start the Virus. In 4th place with 96 points, it's Vermin. In 3rd place with 99 points, it's Slow Kids at Play. In 2nd place with 101 points, 15 people on this team, it's the Thursday group. And in the lead heading into the final round with 104 points, it's Da Thursday group. Flags, red flags. Is there any connection between those two? Da Thursday group and Thursday group. All right. You were the wind. All right. Password to get into the final round, guys, is IT. Password is IT. IT is your password to get into the final round. We have 1 final round, 3 final questions. On each of the 3, you can wager anywhere from 0 points to 30 points. If you wager 30 on all 3, yeah, I'd love to give Megan a shout out for her 30th birthday. Happy 30th birthday, Megan. Hambone's turning 1 today. Monster Game's turning 1. It's both of our birthdays. Thanks for playing, Megan. I mean it. All right. If you wager 30 on all three and you get all three wrong, that's minus 90 points. We deduct points for wrong answers. If you wager 30 on all three and get all three right, obviously that's positive 90. So just wager with prudence. Don't go negative. Here are your last three questions of year one of the Monster Game. Round 4, question 1. She's tied with Mariah Carey for most number one hits by a female with 18, 12 as a member of a group, and 6 as a solo act. She's tied with Mariah Carey for most number one hits by a female with 18, 12 as a member of a group, and 6 as a solo act. Your second question. Officials called tribunes sat at Rome's Senate door, and if they didn't like what was going on, shouted this Latin word. Officials called tribunes sat at Rome's Senate door, and if they didn't like what was going on, shouted this Latin word. And question 3, it's the final question of year one. This 2000s cable reality show featured contestants in the back of a van as someone rummaged through their belongings at home. This 2000s cable reality show featured contestants in the back of a van as someone rummaged through their belongings at home. That is round 4. Good luck. Go, go, go. Handbones on Cameo. 7.5 minutes. Go. Not going to beg. Clark Elliott letting us know there is no connection. For that, we thank you. Thanks, Krista Heisen. Appreciate the shout out. Guys, if you'd like the free trivia, as always, please feel free to support us on Venmo at Hambones Trivia. Password is IT. Love you, mean it. I mean, not going to happen. Under no circumstances. It's not going to happen because I've got a game, hosting a game in Europe tomorrow morning, and then I'm on the road. But I mean, obviously I would do it for, more money than you would think it would take. You would say, if you heard what my actual offer was, you would say that's an unreasonable offer. John, thank you very much. 500. Yep. Just Venmo me now and I'll do it. Dinwiddie. For 500, that's my offer. I won't do it for 499. Thanks, Will. Really appreciate it. Thanks for the love on Venmo, guys. It means a lot. Subscribe, follow us, tell your friends, book us for a private event, review us. Review us on Google. I put the link in there. How you guys doing on this final round? I haven't even looked yet. Thanks, Lindsay. I appreciate it. Thanks, John. Thanks, Katie. As always, I appreciate it. This is Brooks Brothers. This is Brooks Brothers. Probably should tell that story. Already told you his second favorite. 2 minutes to get your final answers in. 2. You guys want to hear a funny story about my brother? It is an all-time classic. All right, guys, you got 1 minute to get them in, get them in, get them in. Get them in, get them in, get them in. It's funny. These games are going under. All these NCAA games are going under. Under the total, it looks like. Be advised. Be advised. All right, so you've got 40 seconds to get your answers in. Get them in, get them in, get them in. All right, get them in, get them in, get them in. Get your answers in. So, guys, I'm going to tell you a real quick embarrassing story about my brother. I've already told you early on, you may remember that I once broke into his journal when we were in grade school. And he told me that I couldn't read it. And so I waited for him to leave. I broke it. I pried it open with a screwdriver, and I thought I was going to read some private information. All that was there was a Alex's rankings of his top 10 favorite restaurants. Number 2 on the list was Ruby Tuesdays. Ruby Tuesdays was number 2 on the list. But another funny story about my brother. This is he's in college at the time. He's in college, maybe even he's in college at the time. And we run out of gas. Only time I've ever run out of gas, it was Thanksgiving Day. And Alex wasn't comfortable with the area that we ran out of gas in. And he was like looking over his shoulder. I could tell he was like really worried. And I was like, Alex, there's nothing to be worried about. We're totally fine. We're just going to get gas. We're going to be fine. Okay. And I can't do it because George is asleep. But my younger brother grabbed his own collar and he screamed at the top of his lungs, where like veins were popping out of his neck. He goes, Matt, this is Brooks Brothers. I don't know. I mean, you guys probably aren't laughing as hard as you should be, but this is Brooks Brothers was what he yelled at me, like somebody was going to steal his ugly sweater. Like someone was going to steal his ugly cashmere. Brooks Brothers. All right. Here are your answers to the final round. Round 4, question 1. Tied with Mariah Carey for most number 1 hits by a female with 18, 12 as a member of a group, and 6 as a solo act. She is Diana Ross. Diana Ross is your answer to question 1. Question 2, officials called tribunes sat at Rome's Senate door, and if they didn't like what was going on, they shouted, veto. Veto is your answer to question 2, veto. And question 3, the 2000 cable reality show featured contestants in the back of a van as someone rummaged through their belongings at home. That is Room Raiders. Room Raiders is your answer to question 3. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. This is Brooks Brothers. And I was like, oh my God, Alex, then we just better just run for the hills and just wave someone down. All right. All right. Hey guys, real quick. Thank you all again. Thanks for an incredible year. Thanks for being part of my life and doing this together and being so kind to everyone that comes in and plays for the first time or asks a question that frustrates all of us or most of us. And you guys are just so incredible. To all of them. We accidentally missed. Answer 1 was Diana Ross. Answer 2 is veto. And you all are so incredible. And the work that some of you have put in, it's been like one of the most touching, incredible things I've ever been a part of. I want to thank the Hambones team. Let's start with my wife, Rachel, and my family, my mom, and kids who put up with me screaming in this mic the entire time. My friend Johnny O and Cyrus, who put up with a lot of my trivia questions as I bounce them off. I'd like to thank Claire Scahill, Noah Nash, Stacy Stover, Bess Browning, Ben Yoder, and Jordan Green. They're hosting games. I'd like to thank Scott Maitland, who I don't think's here tonight, but he's done a ton. I'd like to thank Jess Montry and Zach Grieski, who's put out some of the greatest artwork since Noah Nash. Obviously, Dan Cahalan, Nick and Sean Meehan, and Lily Barker, who's always been the backbone of this thing. There we go. Stacy, I really appreciate it. I'd like to thank the ham sandwich. Hey, guys, if you haven't written a review yet, that would mean a lot to our small business. The link to do that is right in the video, the description of this video. If you want to support us on Venmo for the free trivia, we would love that too. At Hambones Trivia. That's the last time I'm saying that. Here's your scoreboard update After the final round, in 15th place with 142 points, it's the Zucchinis. In 14th place with 144, it's the Consortium. In 13th place with 153, it's Triviasaurus Rex. In 12th place with 155, it's We Didn't Start the Virus. In 11th place with 162, it's Hogfather's Piglets. They got on the board. Well done. 10th place, 163. It's Hot for Teacher. 9th place, 166. It's Morbert. 8th place, 169. It's F. Dobby. 7th place with 178 points. It's Pitter Patter. 6th place with 179. It's Nasty Reporters Are 1 year old. Love you guys. 5th place, 181. It's I'm Still Just Here So I Don't Get COVID. Tied for 3rd with 184 points. It's Station 15A. Thank you, Station 15A, for everything you do for this city. Thanks for playing and thanks for everything. In 3rd place and a tie with 184, it's Team Coast to Coast. In 2nd place with 186, it's Vermin and your winners and champions with 189. It's Slow Kids at Play. Slow Kids at Play. They may have won the first monster game for all I know. F. Dobby. That's you, Johnny O? Hall of Famers is right. Hall of Famers is right. They are. Slow Kids. Slow Kids. And I'm just here so I don't get COVID. And We Didn't Start the Virus. And Nasty Reporters and Hot for Teacher. You all are Hall of Famers. We did. Bookends. You guys. Samantha Brown, thank you. You are original. Oh, look at that. Look at that. All right, so let me do the scoreboard. And I'm sorry I didn't do it last week, Katie Flynn. Katie Flynn's team, guys, keeps like a really detailed graph of their success in these games. Hold on. Thank you very much. Let's see. I want to thank Aaron Gold. Thank you very much. Megan Palmer, incredible. Carolyn, thank you. You guys, I really appreciate it. I'm going to post this scoreboard. Guys, it has been an incredible experience doing this with you guys. And it's not like it's over, but it's a year, and that's a big deal to me, I guess. Not I guess. It is a big deal to me. If you would have told me I was doing this for a year, I would have said, you're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. I remember texting the mayor's chief of staff and saying, how long do you think I'm going to be doing virtual games? The answer was not 1 year. Congrats, Slow Kids. You guys are great. You're Hall of Famers. Johnny O, Alex Dinwiddie. There we go. Here we go. Here's the scoreboard, guys. Guys, there is no monster game next week. The monster game is not over. We'll be back. I don't know how long we'll be doing it. I don't know how long, but we will definitely be back. When it's the last one, we'll say, hey, this is the last monster game. The monster game is not over. There will not be one next week. There will be one the week after. That's what we're committing to. There's your scoreboard update. Guys, it's been an incredible ride. I love you. I mean it. Thanks for playing tonight. Thanks for playing always. Thanks for everything, Stacy. All right, I'm out of here, guys. Good night. I'm going to bed. Thanks for helping us survive the last year. That's a fact. Get your vaccines. Shelby, thanks for everything. Thank you. I hope to. I'm gonna fish. Got my own little pool. Don't have to talk to people. Just playing it safe in the sun. Playing it safe in the sun is what I'm doing for 8 days of glory. All right, guys. Shelby, thanks for everything. Thanks for all the kind messages. Words of support. All right, guys. We're out. Love you. Mean it. Bye.